Yeah, that's so when I first saw that the article was out, I honestly thought, like, okay, they must, SI's pretty good. They must have done some real investigation here and maybe got a smoking gun or audio or video, something that, we hadn't heard about. And, I give them credit for pulling out the one artist story that was new news. But then as I continued to read the story, my first thoughts was, I reported about this 6 months ago. I reported about this a year ago. I remember TMZ reporting about this. I'm like, there's no new information here. And then you have the one story about the artist, which, shows, if like you said, if you've been following people like myself and others, you already knew this was kind of a pattern with Antonio Brown of behavior where, obviously you never want to be uncomfortable. But that's not the first time that I've heard Antonio Brown is walking around naked in his house with multiple, women. That's not a new story, for me. Now, the question becomes, is this really something that you want to put out there in the context of this person is telling their story, which is perfectly fine. But when they, at the end, they say, well, I didn't think it ever rose to the point where I needed to go to the cops or where I needed to, I didn't feel that. I just felt like it was the guy that was flirting with me and I have to deal that with my job a lot. Basically saying that Antonio Brown is just one of the creeps that she has to deal with on a daily basis. So that's why I kind of disagree with people flying off the handle. I'm like, yeah, it's not a good look at all. And in the context of everything else that's going on with him, but I'm like, it's a very fine line, when you're using words like rape and sexual assault and things like that, we have to make sure that what the accusation is and what actually happened is the same thing. I mean, if you're saying someone is sexually assaulting you, and then on the flip side, say, hey, well, I didn't think it was enough to go to the cops. I think that should be presented in certain ways. So that's why I disagree with some people that say, oh, this is an automatic slam dunk. He's going to get suspended now.
Right.
The Steelers, the Raiders, they knew about all this other stuff with the baby mama drama and the lawsuits and him being a weirdo. If you've been following the right people, you have already known that.